Unfortunately, there are times when employees have to undergo disciplinary procedures and even termination. This policy lays out the reasons an employee might be disciplined, the types of discipline used, the reasons and procedures for terminating an employee, and the due process rights given to employees who are disciplined or terminated. There are basically three types of employees: at will, provisional, and career. All three may be disciplined or terminated, but the reasons and procedures for each may differ depending on the circumstances. Conduct for which an employee may be disciplined is called cause. The causes for disciplinary action are listed in this policy and also in the employee handbooks. As you can see, the list is comprehensive. Please review it and talk to your supervisor if you have questions. And most important, don't engage in any of it. Some of the causes might seem obvious or unlikely. However, there is a reason for each. Something as seemingly innocent as forgetting to renew your teaching license or teaching piano at your school could mean the loss of a job. Administrators who become aware of employee misconduct must promptly and thoroughly investigate it, including gathering evidence and listening to the employee's side of the story. Employees may be put on paid administrative leave during the course of an investigation. Administrators may also conduct searches of employee workstations if there is reasonable suspicion that the search will turn up evidence of a policy violation. The district may use a range of different disciplinary actions against employees as a consequence for prohibited conduct. For detailed information about each one, please consult the full policy and do your best to avoid receiving any of them. All but the verbal directive are placed in the employee personnel file. Before a career or provisional employee can be disciplined, the employee must first be notified of the cause for discipline and the evidence supporting it. The employee must also be given the chance to respond and tell his or her side of the story. If discipline beyond a verbal directive has been imposed, a career or provisional employee may request a grievance hearing. Procedures for requesting and holding these hearings are outlined in the administrative, classified, and certified handbooks. There are times when the employment relationship between the district and an employee needs to be severed. The allowable reasons for termination will depend on the type of employee being terminated. At-will employees may be terminated at any time, either for cause or simply because their services are no longer needed. Provisional employees may be terminated during their one-year contract term only for cause or due to a reduction in force. However, the district may choose to not renew their contract at the end of the one-year term, and is not required to provide a reason for the non-renewal. Career employees may be terminated only for cause, for a reduction in force, or for unsatisfactory performance following a plan of assistance. Termination for unsatisfactory performance is not disciplinary in nature, and when unsatisfactory performance is identified, the employee may be put on what is called a plan of assistance. The plan, as more fully described in district policy, outlines specific steps to help an employee improve in his or her duties. The ultimate goal is to improve performance, so the plan of assistance will identify the deficiencies and a course of action to remedy them. The plan must be completed within 120 school days, or less if designated within the plan. An employee who fails to remedy deficiencies outlined in a plan of assistance will be terminated.